Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Pink Flamingo. And I want to start off by saying, guys, thank you for all the new subscribers and for everyone that's been viewing, showing support, hitting the like button, leaving comments. I appreciate it all, guys. So thank you very much for helping the channel grow in a good direction. Um, yeah. So anyways, guys, we're going to be doing a reading on Miss Jennifer Lopez. Now, the reason I chose to do a reading on Miss Jennifer Lopez is because, guys, I can't imagine Miss Jennifer Lopez not watching the news while we're watching the news and not looking at this mess and wondering what in goodness name is her ex-man doing. So, for us that know, we know. We know Jennifer when she was J.Lo, and we know Puffy Combs gave her that name. Now, every woman that Puffy then pretty much been with, for the most part, they've all come out at this point and had something to say. But you know who had nothing to say? J.Lo. So I just want to know, what do she know? Because at this point, guys, Jennifer has got to know something, okay? And to be honest with you guys, we all got that ex that we're really not proud to claim. So I wonder how Jennifer is feeling right now. Like, we're over here clutching our pearls, honey. We're just like, oh, so the federales are just gonna get him in midair? Like, he's gonna fly to Antigua and leave the kids? Like, we're just coming up with all these things, right? So I'm just like, is Jen and Ben sitting on the couch, like, while this is unfolding? Because, girl, like, Diddy right now is a big L, and I don't mean love. So, see, Jennifer's always had some interesting ex-boyfriends, okay? Um, and when you look at her lineup for the most part, I kind of think like Jennifer is really bad at just choosing them. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, look who she has for her husband right now. Like, the man is never smiling, right? But anyways, y'all, I just want to know what she feels about Diddy. I know everybody is like, let's do the reading to see what the outcome is of Diddy. I don't know if you guys feel the way I do, but I don't care about Diddy's outcomes. Like, he only going one place, right? Or no, two places really. It's either he's going to jail or straight to hell. So it's like why are we wasting our time asking spirit? What's like? Let's really get down to some mess, right? So we're gonna be tapping into the cards, y'all, and we're gonna be figuring out how Jennifer Lopez feels. Because I'm curious to know, right? Because at this point, Diddy's a mess. You got to hide your wife, hide your husband, hide your uncle and your auntie, your boyfriend, your brother, and possibly your pets. Like, Diddy's out here loving on everything. Goodness. But anyways, we're going to get to the bottom of how Jennifer feels, okay? Because I know she has to be walking around with some kind of embarrassment. Like, we ain't going to let Jennifer live this one out. I know nobody has approached her yet and said, Jennifer, how do you feel about all this stuff going on with your ex-man? Like, no one. I know she said that she's no longer J.Lo, so maybe that's why no one wants to ask her. But I'm curious, so I'm gonna ask Spirit. Okay? All right, guys. So let's see what Jennifer Lopez feels about Sean Combs. What does she think about this mess? What does she know about this mess? Because we know she knows something, right? Because she was the one in the limo dodging bullets. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't heard none of the other women that Diddy has been with, okay, who have said that they've had close calls like bullets over their head. Now, Cassie done released, her documentation to court, and she's had a lot of bad situations. Oh, horrible. But, Jennifer was the only one that seemed to dodge bullets. So I know Jenny's been where the smoke's been. I just want to know what she knows. I don't know if people are nosy like me, but this is the reading I want to do right now while this P. Diddy situation is going on. P. Diddy, I don't care what they do with him. It's been a long time coming. Kim Porter knows that too. That's the hand that's shaking the table right now. So I'm not even worried about that. I just want to know how Jennifer feels. Over here, guys, we do the mess, okay? We do the real mess. So I feel like my energy is now in this deck, guys. I'm just going to do some quick slicing. All right. Spirit, please give me the energy for Miss Jennifer Lopez. Let me know right now what she's exactly thinking about Diddy. Does she feel that he's innocent? Like, what does she know about this situation? What's her opinion of this? What's her vibe on this? What's her relationship like with Diddy, or was like with him? All right, we want to know. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, I kind of seen that one coming. Okay, so we got the longing, missing you. Let's talk reunion. Now, I can very much see this being Diddy, okay? Because we all know Diddy throughout the years has tried his best to get back with Miss J.Lo. Like, we all know. He did like what? A trilogy of one song of I Need a Girl? Honestly, I don't know how people enjoyed that song in the early 2000s, but it was redundant. I was like, good grief, can someone turn this man off the station? At some point, I was like, I don't even know if this is normal anymore for you to be making this many versions of this one song. It's starting to give stalker. I was like, is he stalking Jennifer through the radio station? This is ridiculous. Y'all. Oh, daydreaming. Head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams. So basically what Jennifer is saying right now is Diddy has always had that thing where he's living delusion, especially when it came to their union. For some reason, what I'm picking up the energy is that he's always thought that Jennifer would come back at some point to him. So he lived in delusion. So now I'm wondering if that's why he didn't marry anyone, because he thought Jennifer would come back one day. Because, after a couple of Jennifer's marriages that ended, Diddy would just resurface out of nowhere. Like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but they would see them at restaurants just having dinner, and she'd be like, oh, we're really good friends. So anyways, it makes sense to me. Delay, procrastination, too busy. Okay. Not sure what that means yet, guys. But I'm going to do some shuffling and see what else comes up, okay? Oh, something fell out. Wow. Wow. Jennifer? You see, this is why I had to do the reading on Miss Jennifer. Y'all, this fell in my lap for the people who saw, okay? Look at that. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. Y'all, I still want to understand this time and the psychopath. All right, I'm going to pull again, guys. Today, good vibes now in the moment. So, I'm going to pull another card, guys, because I want to understand what it is that J.Lo spirit. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. So, what she's saying is from these two cards because they came right back from each other, right? So this was the first one, which was the today, good vibes, now in the moment. Then after that, she gave me the nightlife, striptease, gamble, and y'all know about the Vegas, okay? But what she's saying is that Diddy is not like mature. What she's saying is that he's the type of man when she was with him. Not only was he a psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable, but he lived his life in the moment too much. Like every day was a party. Every day was wild to him. He had no stability to provide her with. So that's basically what she means from that situation, okay? So I'm going to pull a couple more cards, guys, and see if there's anything else that I can get. But this is very interesting. So okay, let me see if I can get some clarity for that time card because I'm still curious. I kind of think I know what it means, but I'm going to see if anything else comes out of the oracle, guys. All right. She said suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. All right, Jennifer, what else? Family, blood ties, and inner circle, and harmony. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can pull another couple card, guys, and see what else comes up. I just want to see what else comes out of this oracle. But I am getting exactly what these cards are meaning, so I'll get down to them in a second, guys. All right, let's see. Recharge, wishful. Damn. Okay. So this is what all the cards mean. I'm going to move them up a bit and tell you guys which ones. So the last one I showed you guys was the suffering in silence, right? So what she's saying is unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. So what she's saying, guys, in this card, she's actually speaking on his preference of what it is that he likes in terms of being with in the lover kind of way, okay? Like she's basically saying he's never come out and been open with his sexuality. So she's saying he's suffering in silence, unspoken desires. So we all know what his desires are now, right? For throughout the years, we've heard it, but it has never been as crystal clear as it is today because he has lawsuits, right? By men who are suing him for doing things like this. And this is more than one man at this point. So it's not like it's just the rumor kind of just surfacing and we're hearing it and then it disappears and it reappears every couple of years. Now he can't shake this. Do you get what I mean? So Jennifer has probably known about his desires and she knew he was suffering in silence. She also gave me family, blood ties, and inner circle. Okay? So, guys, what I think this means is not literally family. But this card has a different meaning now that we're speaking on her world and how this works. So this is not referencing Diddy's family or her family. What she's saying right now, guys, is she is saying like her and Diddy, even though like she doesn't hang out with Diddy, she's nowhere near him, she is still tied to him. He's still family, which makes all the sense in the world because she's not coming out and she's not bashing him or saying anything negative, right? We know that she had an incident with Wesley Snipes and she never held back on announcing that. I think it's Wesley, right? A few years ago, I think it was a couple months back, she said a few years back, her and Wesley did a movie and he was allegedly inappropriate. So we know Jennifer will spill the beans. So the fact that Jennifer has pretended like nothing is going on this far with Diddy, it's kind of a little odd, right? That, you know, she can make comments about other men. When it comes to Diddy, her mouth is sealed. It's sealed because her and Diddy are still connected in an inner way, right? And family ties, don't pay attention so much to the family, more so blood ties and inner circle, right? So guys, this is that Illuminati alleged stuff, okay? Where people get connected in that world like that, right? Blood sacrifices, all those things connect to this type of nonsense. So to her, Diddy is more than just the ex-boyfriend. He has blood ties to her inner circles. So for her to start whispering on her experiences about him or talking about him, she would more than likely be somewhat, if you call it that, she'd more than likely be turning her back on her inner circle. And not only that, but she would more than likely also basically self-destruct, because if she starts attacking her own inner circle, right, it's a domino effect. Everyone falls down. So she would not go on the record and say anything bad about Diddy, and she probably never will, which makes all the sense in the world as to why I'm doing this reading. That's very interesting, guys. I had to just do an explanation on that. Okay. Ah, sorry, cards are falling off the table here. Okay, so we got the harmony, which is what she gave us: balance, peace, and happiness, right? So what she's saying here, guys, about this is not so much the peace and the happiness, but now she has balance. So whatever balance looks like to her, she's saying, I have balance. She's also saying that she's let go, right? So the recharge, the word we got to pay attention to is to let go. So she let go of this situation, right? But what she's telling us with the wishful thinking, which is Diddy's energy, he's still living off the nostalgia. He still wants a second chance. And she's saying, you know, deja vu. This is all his feelings, right? So she's saying for him, he lives in the world of second chances and nostalgia. He doesn't live in the world of today, which makes sense because he's still living off of the nostalgia of that old school hip hop vibe when Biggie and Tupac was alive. Like, he's still living off of that hype. Like, this man really hasn't done that much since Biggie has passed on and transitioned, let's be honest. But, you know, he's still living like he's one of the greats, right? Even though we all know since, you know, time has evolved, Diddy hasn't really been keeping up with any new generational stuff. Because as we know, he doesn't have artists, right? All his artists complain that they've been robbed, allegedly. So most people are not willing to sign with Bad Boy to begin with, unless you're just kind of desperate. But even people that are not wealthy still do not want to sign with Bad Boy. All right. So then we got the paranoid. Okay. So she's saying that Diddy right now is paranoid. Okay. She knows that he's cautious, he's insecure, and he's super guarded. She knows how he's living right now because she knows him that well. So that's what she's giving us, guys, in this. So I'm going to go really quickly through the cards, guys. Okay, so we got the longing. So she's aware that Diddy wants her. He always wanted her, still probably wants her. You know, he's been doing that. Hey, I'm missing you. Let's talk. You know, let's get together over some dinner. Which, like I mentioned to you guys, that's something that was going on with them, right? They were going to these dinners right after breakups. Okay, daydreaming, right? She's saying he's delusional. He still lives in this thing of daydreaming, okay? But she's also giving us the time card, which I believe what she's representing right now is she's saying like procrastination, delay. That's the two words to pay attention to. Like, she always knew that this was going to happen to him. So now I pick up the energy of this card. She always knew this was going to happen to him. She just didn't know when, right? And the reason why I got this card, then I got this card after, was she always knew he was this kind of a man. She knew he was a psychopath, right? She knew he was abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So she was like, you know, the delay and the procrastination. She's saying like this took long enough for it to basically happen because she knew he was always that man, right? She also saying that he doesn't take anything seriously. He lives in the moment. He's not thinking about his future really. He just does crazy things like, living in Vegas in the moment. So that's one of the things that she noticed about him, right? She also knew his sexuality, guys, because she knew he was suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings. So pay attention to that. So she always knew something was a little off with him, right? In terms of what he must have told her, right? Um, but she did give us family ties, so she's not going to disrespect and put his business out there because they're not just connected as ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. They're connected in a bigger way through that inner circle of Hollywood, blood magic, possibly, and things of that nature. Right? But what she's saying is, I'm balanced. So whatever balance looks like to her, okay? She's saying, I'm that. She's also saying, I let go of this situation, recharged. She's saying, he lives in that fairy tale land. He got that wishful thinking. He thinks life is about second chances, deja vu. He still lives in the past, nostalgia. And she's saying right now, with all the stuff going on with him, I know he's definitely paranoid. Okay? So that's what we got from the first oracle, guys. I'm going to tap into maybe another 2 oracles for the fun of it. But guys, I am not surprised that she feels this way about that man because the reunion stuff I could definitely see because every few years Diddy just seemed to just pop up and just want him some J.Lo. I don't know what his obsession was. I don't know if it's because she was the one that was smart enough to get all the way away from him and like he couldn't trap her. The other ones were smarter, but I just think at the time they didn't have the news. Like people like Kim Porter, those are like the original girls, right? The original women. So I don't think a lot of the truth was spilled out in these streets. So he got them off guard, right? But I think when J.Lo rolled around, Jennifer, I think she became aware of just basically everything going on. All right, guys. So I'm going to be using a psychic deck, and we're going to use some words and decipher some energy around this and see what we can kind of like pick up. I'll just put this over here. Okay. So we're just going to do that. Okay, guys. So it's just going to give us some stuff on the energy. So I'm just going to shuffle, guys, some more. This deck is really just a deck to kind of bring out the energy, around this situation, the spiritual energy around it, so to speak. Kind of gives me insight as to, the spiritual world's take on this. So any energy can come out of this. It could even be the energy of like Kim Porter, so to speak, but I'm sure she's getting her energy pulled a lot from different readers. So we'll see what comes out of this deck. We'll see what Spirit wants to say. Okay. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Spiritual strength. Wow. Moving on. All right, I'm going to pull some other cards, guys. All right. Wow. Okay. I think I got some good cards here. Oh, my lights got bright. That's good. So I got the spiritual strength, guys. So what it's referring to is that this situation around Diddy's situation, so to speak, this was not done of just human nature, so to speak, right? This was not done by someone in this physical realm, but that of another realm, right? So we already know more than likely who this is referencing to. And this is the late, beautiful Kim Porter, right? So there's a spiritual person, well, not a spiritual person, but there's someone in the spirit world who is aiding with taking on that strong force with dealing with him, right? So this is why, whatever he's doing, he can't succeed at it because the strength is spiritual, okay? So I just want you guys to see that card, right? So for Diddy, there's no changing this because this is coming from the spiritual world, right? This is like an army coming with her kind of thing. Okay? She's also letting the world know she's moving on, right? So after she fulfills what it is that she feels she needs to close off, she's moving forward. She's turning her back on this situation, right? Aside from probably caring for her children, right? She just wants to make sure that her work is done, right? And then she can move. She can transition on in peace, so to speak. Obstacles and challenges, right? She's letting you guys know that she had her obstacles. She had her challenges with bringing him down. And as most people know the story of this whole situation, allegedly, Kim Porter has been working on this since she was here in human form with us on this earth, right? So when she was in this realm, so to speak, she's been working on it straight in to the next world, right? With her spiritualness, right? Now she's in spirit form, but in human form, physical form, she was able to still work at this, but she had her challenges and her obstacles. He made it hard for her to take him down, right? Um, she's saying emotional withdrawn, okay? Withdrawal, right? What that means, guys, is she's saying that it could represent both energies. She's saying that Diddy's also emotionally not tapped into this. So even though we might see him having that look of depression, he's not really depressed. He's just more so depressed that he is, his kingdom is crumbling, right? So he has no type of emotional feelings towards the people in which he hurt, right? She's also saying that the energy I'm picking up is she's also saying that she's withdrawn from this emotionally as well, right? So for her, she obviously did not want to do this to the father of her children, but it needed to be done for what he is. So she took her emotions out of this and she handled it the way she needed to handle this, okay? This is representing Diddy. She's saying he's trapped in fear currently, okay? She's definitely saying he's trapped in fear, guys. He's terrified, okay? So as you can see, the man depicted pretty much in jail, right? So this is symbolic, if we think about it, trapped in fear, the jail, you know, that's his fear right now. So he's scared of literally going to jail, is what the card is giving to me, right? And of course, what Miss Porter's energy is giving to me right now is she's saying that there is an authority behind this, right? There's somebody that's controlling Diddy and the outcome of how this all works out for him, right? She's saying that, you know, all of what Diddy probably may have been doing is not of his own works, but that of someone in authority, okay? So, guys, that's that oracle. I got to tap into that spiritual part of it and see what it is that I could find. So, I'm going to do a light reading. Sorry, guys, I'm just picking up my box here. So, we're going to tap into one more deck, guys, very quickly. See what we can find on that deck. Just my tarot cards, not an oracle deck, guys. Just see what I can kind of find in terms of all this, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I'm not really shocked by all the cards that are coming up tonight and the stuff that I'm pulling, but I'm sure you guys are also not shocked because, like we said, we know we don't gotta ask spirit if this is a mess. We know it's a mess. So, but anyways, guys, Diddy, you know, it's been a long time coming, okay, and I remember, I think I read somewhere online that someone said that this happening on the 25th has significance to some date of I think it's Biggie. I don't know if it's an album. I don't know, guys. You guys got to look it up. But, you know, this is all it is what it is when it comes to P Diddy. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get back into the Jennifer energy and see what else we can find out about this relationship, maybe what she thinks about him. You know what I mean? Because okay, well, I'll just keep those cards. I'm not done, but they popped out this way. Okay. All right, guys, we'll do some slicing. But yeah, it's I'm sure it's been a mess in terms of sitting there with your current man and looking at your ex-man make a damn fool of himself out here in these streets. It might almost make your current man look at you funny. Like we all got that one ex that we try to like not claim like that's a real thing. But, you know, to have P. Diddy as your ex has got to be like the biggest L ever taken, no? Like, after everything we know about him, just to talk about him, you need a barf bag, no? I don't know, guys. Like, just when you think your ex is bad, remember Jennifer got P. Diddy Love as an ex. Y'all. Now, Jennifer got to come to the front stage and talk about what part of her life made her drop that low. But anywho. But it's symbolic of J.Lo, isn't it, nonetheless? Anyways, guys, but like I would just throw that whole era away. I'd be like, throw away the green dress, throw away that green Versace dress because I wore that on the carpet with him. Throw away the J.Lo, which she tried to do. But at the same time, that era kind of made J.Lo, right? I don't know, ladies. Y'all let me know. For the ladies that were there in 2000, oh, another thing slid out. I guess I'll take it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, we'll take it this way because it's pointed that way. All right. Y'all, cards are coming out. All right, let's discuss these cards. All right, Spirit, tell me about Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy. Let's see what I can get there, guys. Let's see what we can get. Oh, seems like somebody wants to jump. I like little jumping cards. All right. Let's look at them in this order. So I believe this one I saw fall first. Then it was this one. And then it was this one. Okay. Actually, I'll just put them down like that so I can just grab them for you guys. All right. This way, okay. So we got the High Priestess, guys, in reverse. Okay. Let me just make sure I can show that to you guys. Or I put it on the stand. We got the 9 of Cups. I got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, guys. So I got the High Priestess in reverse, guys. So what that's giving me is Jennifer's energy, guys, right? She's the high priestess in reverse. So basically, what the card is telling me is she still got secrets for this man that she has not shared, which is kind of something we've seen in the other in the oracle. Um, with it, which was like the family ties. So she wouldn't say anything, even if she knew certain things. Um, with the sorry guys, I'm just trying to think this through. With the Nine of Cups, guys, she's basically saying, I have my secrets with P. Diddy, but they're worth keeping them because through him or through this family ties, guys, as we read, she's basically saying abundance occurred for her, right? Her cups are filled. So keeping the secrets are definitely worth it, right? But she's also saying here, guys, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, that even though she feels like it was all worth it because of the abundance that she got, it at times becomes very exhausting for her to deal with this. So it has its pros and its cons. Keeping his secrets has pros and cons. Sorry, guys. Okay. She's basically talking about P. Diddy with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I got a bunch of reverses, guys. Um, she's saying he lacks direction, that he's not very good at picking up what it is that he needs to do. And she also knows that Diddy has a problem, which is probably why he's in the issues that he is right now. He has a problem with staying focused. So he's very distracted, right? And being very distracted is probably what got him into all of this stuff because instead of focusing on music, we clearly know he's now being charged for, possible substances allegedly, right? And shipping those allegedly, right? To different countries, allegedly Belize, and other countries like that. So yeah, this is not a good look for Diddy. Then I got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So she's basically saying that she's basically saying in her own way that Diddy is not only does he lack direction, but he seems to be forceful in terms of he doesn't think straight. Like most of his emotions and his decisions are triggered by anger. Like he's not a logical thinker, which would obviously make sense because from what we know, allegedly he's on substances, right? So guys, we would have to see to that a bit, no? That Diddy's probably not all the way there. Okay, what else? It's kind of hard to make logical decisions when you're kind of on that, no? Like it's a y'all, Jennifer knows a lot more is what I'm picking up from this mess. Okay, well there you go. There you go. We got the Three of Pentacles, okay? This is the teamwork, okay? This is the family ties right here. Look at that photo, guys, up close. Okay? You see it's like a synagogue or like a church. You see a man and a woman. You see some like clergyman or whatever it is you guys want to call it. So you see that she's demonstrating the family ties and the collaboration. So through this reading, guys, I have got about at least two big confirmations, right? That this is really like they're in the same kind of circle. This is why she hasn't said anything, guys. Makes sense to me. All right, let me see if I can pull a couple more cards, guys, and we're going to wrap it up, okay? See what else I can find. All right, Spirit, is there anything you want to tell me about P. Diddy? Ooh. Oh. All right, Spirit, last card. Okay. So I'm going to see. I got the Knight of Pentacles, guys. The Knight of Pentacles. I got the Two of Swords in the reverse. And I got the King of Pentacles. So, guys, what this is kind of giving me is the outcome of how this may go, right? I don't know if I'm feeling the right energy, but I'm almost getting that this is going to affect Diddy, but just not in the way we think it's going to affect him. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, guys, just to make sure I'm not losing it before I tell you what I... Okay. Okay, guys, this is exactly what I think it means. Okay. So basically, guys, from what I'm picking up from these last few cards, it's almost like Diddy is not really going to suffer the consequences for this. Okay? It's almost like all of this is a smoke screen, so to speak. Like they're playing with us. Like they're doing all this extra stuff federally and making it seem like they're really going after him. But at the end of the day, even if he does not return to America, like I'm getting like the happy employment card and all this. I'm getting the new opportunities, right? Kind of like after conflict, you got new opportunities. I am getting a bit of anxiety, right? And exhaustion that he's going to feel this. Of course he would, especially if he can't return back to America. But I'm still seeing abundance and wealth coming in somehow. You know, it's describing him completely like Spirit had said in the other one, which was the emotional withdrawn. He's emotionally detached. And guys, I'm also getting the Knight of Pentacles, right? Which is like improvement. Guys, y'all, even though we're kind of like watching this and we're hoping that this man pays the price, it's almost like this inner circle and family is going to end up protecting him somehow. Like, even if he does not live in America with us, he might live somewhere else and pretty much still get taken care of by these family ties. Because I'm getting like cards that, sorry guys, they're not in the right order, but you know, I just showed it to you guys. I kind of did some mixing up. But I'm not even getting like real judgment here for him. No justice, no judgment. Nothing besides he's gonna have anxiety. He might end up being an outcast that no one hangs with. But money wise, it seemed like he'll have it all figured out. So maybe everyone's saying that he's gonna be broke might not be a real thing. Maybe those inner circles will end up taking care of him somehow. Right? Because that's in the cards right now. That's a possibility. Maybe if he does everything correctly that the family ties want him to do. For all we know, guys, I'm almost getting a bit of ritual in this. Cause it's coming off like it seems like to me, Kim Porter is pushing for this. Right? So she wins in a way because her children, or I guess her little girls, might be not in his custody anymore somehow. That's a possibility, which could have been her main goal. But I'm also getting that he found a way to kind of snake his way out of some of the outcome. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Diddy's going to jail? Because it's giving me very much so like Illuminati protection. Like this might be, what's the word I'm looking for? But like similar to like a ritual of shaming or something. I don't know, guys. Anyways, but y'all let me know what you think about this P. Diddy situation. Kim Porter's energy came through in the second deck. She's saying he's trapped and living in fear, which could be a real thing right now. But Spirit is saying that someone might end up protecting this man in the end. I don't know, one of his lovers? Y'all, tell me what y'all think about that reading. Do y'all think he's going to jail? Because I don't foresee Diddy in jail. And to be quite honest, if Diddy is in jail, I don't see Diddy in jail. I think Diddy would probably, I hate to say this, but he would meet his maker before he went to jail. So I'm not sure what that card actually means. I'm kind of wanting to clarify it, but maybe we'll do a second reading, okay? Because this one is already pretty long. But right now it's coming up as if somebody's going to help him out of this mess a little bit. That he might not be as rich as he used to be, but he won't come back to being like broke. Like he won't be a broke man, but he won't be as wealthy. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think below. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.